Yeah, can we start with George spazzing yesterday?
Yeah. Can we talk about that?
Is this like a fucking intervention?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't look at me. I'm nothing to do with
This is
this.
the-
He
Hang on,
spazzed so bad. It was fucking. It was.
I mean, yeah,
horrible.
it was on Josh's story.
I didn't spaz.
Oh, you did.
It looked a bit like it. No.
No, I didn't.
No, you did.
No, I didn't fucking spaz. I was fucking defending my honour.
All right, tell your version of how it went first, and then I'll interject with the truth. Afterwards.
You're the fact checker.
Yeah.
No, this is fucking slander, bro. So, I went on stage, right?
Yeah.
Walked on. The cunts didn't even clap me.
All right,
that's
set
bad.
the scene first.
There's
Yeah.
14 fucking retards in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a fat cunt, fat birds, fucking 4 retards at the
Jew
front.
with big tits.
Jew with a big tits. Fucking, they're all just fucking cunts.
Yeah.
So it's 14 of them.
Yeah.
I fucking walk to the front. I walk on stage. None of them clap. Right?
That's not good.
I'm allowed to comment on that, all right? Correct?
Yeah, of course.
I say,
Yeah.
oh, would I get claps?
Yeah.
And then I say that. They're like, they just look at me like a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Right? All right, I'm upset.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah? Have I done anything wrong so far?
But you have been mistaken for a dog a few times. In fairness.
No, I have not.
Yeah.
but that's-
No. He was saying
Yeah,
they were like
they were like
dogs.
a
They
dog.
Oh,
don't-
right,
they
right.
weren't like, who's a good boy?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
they just look at
It
me
didn't
like
help
that.
that he went up on all fours.
Oh, I thought you were saying that they looked at you like you were a dog.
No.
Right.
No, they
They're
were
they're
dogs.
cunts, right? So there's four fucking fellas in the front row. When Diesel's on stage, they're all fucking, oh yeah, because it's a black kid on stage. They're all like, oh wow, it's amazing, isn't it? Oh, you're black, isn't that great?
And were they white?
They're 3 of them white. One's a fucking mixed race guy.
I'm glad you said mixed race.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
started with
I was like, we're
fucking
gonna
and I
have to
was
cut.
like,
We're gonna have to
here
cut
we
this
go.
early, I think.
So
No,
one of them's a mixed race guy.
One of them's a fucking mixed race. Fuck.
So, but I get on stage. They're all having banter with fucking Diesel. As soon as I get on stage, I speak to the one on the right because he said he was on. He goes on Mud's match to meet because he likes brown girls, right?
Buzz match?
Mud's
Yeah,
match.
that's
It's
right.
like-
It's cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What was the
Sorry,
match?
that's outrageous. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
they do that themselves.
So I made an offhanded comment like, "Oh, that's not a smart." I mean, I did garble it a bit. I was like, "That's an offhanded comment." I made an offhanded comment like, "Oh, isn't it? It's stupid to go on Muzz match to have casual sex."
Yeah.
And he looks at me and went, "I guess." I was like, "Oh,
Wait, was he Muslim?
no, he's a
No,
fucking
yeah.
white boy."
But you're not allowed on there if you're not Muslim.
Yeah, exactly. So he's
Yeah.
breaking the law as well.
Sharia law.
Yeah, it's breaking the law.
So I'm fucking. So he's giving me nothing, the cunt, and he's being
Yeah.
dismissive of me.
Ugh.
So I don't remember this. Apparently, I called him a prick quite aggressively.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
Yes.
in my defence,
He blacked out. He blacked out and then called his.
he is
Oh,
a prick.
better than
no,
blacking
fuck
up.
him. He's a prick.
No, it's what he did was he went up on stage and he was like you go watch you go on Muzz match, do you? And he was like,
Yeah,
and the
you
guy's
can't
like, yeah.
say that, George.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck off.
With
Why
your
can't I say that?
accent, with your
Yeah,
But
accent.
he's
yeah.
a fucking. He's
You're fucking Muslim.
He's
Yeah.
fetishizing Muslim girls, and I'm calling him out for that
But
behaviour.
they-
I'm
okay.
the liberal woke one.
But then
I
yes,
suppose,
yeah.
No, I am. No, fuck you. I am.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
The
Yeah.
thing is, what George was doing was like he was doing it ironically, but he said it way too like he went to the guy. He was like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna have like a nice back and forth, you know," and he
Yeah.
just now you're all fucking shy. And he's like going in on him,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, and he's just like. The guy said something back, and then George was like, "Oh fuck you, fucking prick," like that,
Yeah.
like not fun, like
Yeah.
not in a fun way.
Right.
I'm
And
having
then
fun.
Yeah, yeah, of course you are.
Yeah, but like,
And then
what? Hang on, calling someone a fucking prick isn't like the worst. Like we're in a.
No, that's
in a
not bad. I don't
in a
understand.
context
No,
of
no,
a
that's
comedy
fine.
show.
so that's just the start. That's
Okay.
that's the start.
the
So
first 30 seconds.
Yeah, so he goes in and that's the energy of the room immediately.
Right, okay.
Right?
So I say something basically saying they're a bunch of cunts and they're the worst crowd I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I then started doing material for about 5 minutes.
At one point he just went, right, should we all just fucking go home? Let's all just go
Well, no,
home right now.
They're,
Yeah.
they're just morons. They're just like, oh, I don't know, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
They're nervous because I called someone a prick.
maybe you made them nervous.
Yeah, but why? If you're being made nervous at
That's
a comedy
exactly
show
what
for calling
happened.
someone a prick, you're
Yeah.
a fucking.
No,
bitch.
but maybe it was just your vibe. was making them nervous.
Yeah, not a single wince of like inkling of a smile or a smirk.
Yeah.
Why do you need me to
dead-
smile?
Just
to
dead
insult-
serious.
Just dead serious.
Like I hate you all.
Yeah, but
you weren't wearing shorts, were you?
Oh, of course not. I'm not a
Okay.
fucking monster.
Yeah. Because that would turn off any audience.
Yeah.
Do you give off the vibe of someone who's carrying a knife?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You do.
like, okay, even if I do give off that vibe, it's surely me going on stage and then performing comedy is like an indication that I'm not a fucking murderous maniac.
Yeah.
Like, if you're intimidated by me, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm a fucking I'm a cuddly bear.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if anyone's in a hurry to cuddle you.
That's
but
what a lot of people say about George. They say he's a cuddly bear.
Cuddly bear, yeah.
But I don't. I generally don't understand why you would be scared of me. But anyway,
Well, if you're a woman walking down the street by yourself at 1 a.m., you know what I mean?
Like,
this is
if you're walking to a bus stop.
oh,
Yeah.
don't do this, don't. He's doing my opening joke. He always does this.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I did 4 minutes material, and was I do well?
Yeah, so you were getting laughs for a bit, but it didn't help that after like every single joke, you were then just going back and digging out the audience again.
Yeah, because they're just like I feel
Yeah.
like they're just the worst collection of human beings I've ever been in front of, and
Yeah.
they had to know.
It was funny because like within like the first like minute or so, Diesel tapped me on the shoulder and was like, you probably should have gone on second. Like,
Or who was hosting? Because it's their fault.
Diesel was hosting,
Well,
but
it's
it
Diesel's
was
fault then.
but the thing is like size the lineup.
Right.
Yeah, so Diesel was
And
just
he knows what he's
emceeing.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I hate that cunt. Fucking retard.
Why don't you like him?
Because if you fucking invite a comedian to come down and do a 5-minute trial spot and you
Yeah.
tell them that's good, I'll book you, and then you fucking ignore their messages for months.
Has he not booked you still?
No.
Really?
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize he hadn't booked you.
And some of the people that,
Yeah.
do get booked.
He's booking
Yeah,
a
like
fucking
me and
moron.
George. You mean?
What? No, I mean, who else does he book?
No,
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's another
no,
one.
no autistic retard.
Yeah. We're only talking about. Well, we won't get into that actually.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
we're just bitching about
Yeah, let's not
Yeah.
bitch about
Yeah.
comics just for the rest of this.
Anyway,
Yeah,
carry
we
on.
could. We could do that for an hour
Anyway,
and a
so
half.
I'm doing my material, and at one point I made a joke where I was talking to the black guy in the audience, and I said to him like, I can't remember how it came up, but I was like, he said something about going on a date. He said something about going on a date. So I did the classic joke. What was his name?
Yeah.
That's homophobic, George. I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But he did it like he was like, "What's his name?
That's Roy
Hey, now we're cooking."
Yeah,
like-
yeah. I was being silly. I'm trying to add a little bit of silliness to the
Yeah.
situation. So a woman stands out and walks out.
Yeah.
This fat trollop. This fat, obnoxious cunt.
I haven't heard a woman being called a
She,
trollop.
she,
in years.
wad- she,
Trollop. That's like
she-
a medieval.
Yeah.
fucking
she
saying.
waddled to the bar, going,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm getting a fucking drink, fat cunt."
Yeah.
And so I said to her,
She's off to
What
the
did you
trough.
order? Gravy?
Lard.
so she's knocking over chairs with her gut. It's disgusting.
Oh, no.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
I can smell her pussy now.
Ooh.
So I go, I'll get us a Guinness.
me.
I said, get us a
Yeah.
Guinness, 'cause I'll get it for free. I'm not buying you a drink. I was like, I didn't fucking ask you to buy me a drink. I said, get me a drink, I'll get it for free.
Yeah.
Nah. And I can hear her fucking moaning at the front. And then this fucking,
Someone was fucking
and then
her?
the fucking, the fucking Muslim rapist, the one who rapes Muslims, not the
Oh
Muslim
my-
rapist.
Wait, what?
He rapes,
Oh my
he
God.
rapes- the guy who rapes Muslims on
The
Muslim.
white guy
The
who
white guy
The
who
white
rapes
man who
Muslims.
rapes Muslims.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He got up and went, yeah, I've had enough as well. And I was like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
So I went to him, I said to him, fuck off then.
Yeah.
So he fucked off. And I was like, and I realised I'd completely lost the crowd.
Yeah. But 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
I was having my Bill Burr moment. But
Yeah.
but I was like, so I just kept telling to him, like, this is not me, this is you.
Yeah.
You're being ignorant. Also, element of classism. They're
Yeah.
being classist. Because I sound like this, they think, oh, he's just a fucking
Never
oik.
seen someone break up with the crowd before. You're like, this isn't going to work out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
Once I
very.
start seeing other people.
It was very much like the stark opposites of human being. Like George's, I think they were. George was probably the first working class person
They've ever met.
seen in their
Probably.
life.
He's not working class
Yeah.
anymore.
barely a class.
Oh, yeah.
What's below working
Yeah.
class?
Also,
I'm
it did,
part of
it
the
didn't help.
underclass.
The underclass. Yeah.
It didn't help that like the main group of people at the front that were like actively like sort of interacting with were all gay.
They're all gay.
Yeah.
They were gay.
Yes, bruv.
Is that what? But he was meeting girls on Mismatch.
No, yeah, that guy was the one straight guy in the group.
Oh, he
All
was
of
he was the only one I thought was gay.
No, all the rest of them were gay.
Well, I don't give a what does that fucking matter?
Yeah, but
so there'd be
because you made a homophobic joke.
I didn't
and
make a
that's what-
homophobic joke. Fuck off.
No,
That's
no,
not a
but,
homophobic
no,
joke.
no, but that's the thing is that to them, they don't understand that it's
Yeah.
ironic.
Yeah, but that's not my fault that they're retarded.
Yeah.
That's not my fault.
Again,
It is their fault that they're gay.
It's their fault that
Their
they're
fault that
gay.
they're
They
gay.
shouldn't have.
That's God's
Chosen, they
fault,
should have
actually.
switched over before they came to the show.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
should have chosen to be straight.
choice,
for that
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
But yeah, no.
So then,
The one thing is, George told a skewed version of what happened.
okay,
no,
now give us the truth.
The-
No, this is bollocks, Josh. You're meant to be my mate.
No, I'm saying that this is what actually happened. Like it was. He did like what's his name, man? And everyone was like, ugh. And then like,
Oh, they make that they got it. That they go, ugh.
yeah, like you could. There was a definite switch in the room.
Yeah, I lost
Yeah.
them with that.
Yeah, and George didn't realise what was going on.
I didn't realise. I realised I lost them.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
couldn't. I just
He
couldn't.
was like, what happened? Something happened just now.
Yeah.
I just couldn't comprehend
yeah,
that would lose it. If
the
you
girl-
get lost by that, you're a fucking retard.
Yeah,
Yes.
the girl, she stood up, and then George was like, "Oh, where you going? You going, are you?" And then she was like,
You're
like-
hungry?
Yeah, she was like, "No, I'm just gonna go get a drink." And then,
No, she didn't say it like that.
She did.
She didn't say it like
She
that.
did.
No, she did. She went, I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah.
She said it with sass.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop defending
There
these
was
cunts.
there was 10% of sass in there. Yeah.
Okay.
So
10%
she's
of
like, "Oh
fat.
no, I'm just gonna get a drink."
It's
Okay.
not what? It's pretty good.
10% of
Yeah.
fat's not
Yeah.
bad. That makes no sense.
Yeah, but it's in her mouth.
Yeah,
It's
right,
fat in her
yeah.
mouth.
Right, okay.
Fat mouth.
She had
Yeah.
a fat mouth. Give her a fat mouth.
She goes.
Coming out of his nose. Give yourself like a face enema. Oh, sure, don't get on the mic.
your
fuck's
your
sake.
face looks like Chris's ass.
Yeah, your face looks like our fucking toilet seat. Here, I've got paper here. Don't get it on the microphone.
Made myself laugh so much. It's just choking on his own hatred.
Oh, George. Jesus
Fucking hell,
Christ.
man.
Clean yourself up. for
Yeah, I'm
God's
clean.
sake. Oh my God. Is the mic wet? Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, right, yeah.
So yeah, the woman, she gets up. She's like, I'm just going to get a drink.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he's just like, oh, can you get me a Guinness while you're there?
Yeah.
And
Fair. She gone to the bar.
Yeah,
Cheeky.
she's going to the bar and she's already out of the room. I just hear her go, absolutely fucking not.
Nice.
And then George is like, you don't have to pay for it, you know. He's like, I'll get it for. He's like talking to the audience, like, I get it for free, you know, because I'm the talent. And then they
Yeah.
all laugh at that, and he's
That's
like, whoa,
right,
hang on a
that's
second,
right.
I am,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the
yeah.
talent.
They were
Yeah.
trying this boy. They've turned on me and they began to mock me.
Yeah.
So one of the fucking gay boys in the front row started
Yeah.
he started going, and I'm doing a joke. I'm doing
He's
a
got a pube in his
No,
throat.
he's doing it intentionally.
He wasn't.
He
You
was.
know?
He was doing it intentionally.
He just coughed.
Oh no!
He
fuck
coughed
off.
once. He wasn't doing it repeatedly.
He went. No one intentionally coughs like.
Yeah, well, gay people.
Well then, fucking be a outside. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no.
Like it's smoking. Hey, if you're gonna be gay, can you go outside while you do that? Hey, so no. This isn't
No,
the gay area.
I know for a fact that was a cough. He was basically going like it was like if someone does a bad joke that no one laughs and they go, he was
Right.
doing that. I know he was doing that.
Okay.
Don't fucking gaslight me.
So, how many minutes into your set was
this
it?
is all happened in like 7
We're
minutes.
about 6-7 minutes.
Oh,
in,
dear God.
I was
And
ready-
you're doing
he-
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I retired after 15.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, this is just this is a sinking ship.
Don't even
Right.
think it was 15. It must have been like
No, I did
12.
15, so I looked at my thing.
Ah, okay.
So anyway, I go off stage they clapped me, to be fair,
Okay.
but
That's because you were leaving, I think.
Yeah.
well, also
Thank
they were just being horrible cunts. They were just
yeah.
they had ganged up on me for no reason.
No, it was for the last like 5 minutes of his set.
Mm.
Obviously, the girl and the guy that got up, they stood at the bar, which is like behind the curtain.
Yeah.
And I could just hear the girl. I hear the girl just getting really upset. And she's just saying like, "He's awful. He's awful."
Yeah.
Was she upset? Like, was she
Yeah.
She
crying?
was upset.
Yeah.
She wasn't crying, but she was there like she was like in disbelief.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah.
I can't believe.
I know. I
I
walked
can't
out.
believe how bad that
I
is.
thought that she was
Right.
all, like a bingo wings was shaking, and she was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
Right. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
not that fat either.
she's fucking huge, fucking big."
In George's mind, she's like 50 stone.
Oh, I
She's
thought
just-
I was
In
watching
my mind,
600-pound
she's like
life.
50 stone.
Yeah, she's not 50
She's the
stone.
fattest
Yeah.
woman I've ever seen. Fat hog.
So then,
Fucking disgusting.
So then
They
you
should
get
have to pay
off,
for 2 seats.
you
It
get
was
off,
gross.
and you still get paid for 20 minutes.
I got paid a reduced rate.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but we were all getting a reduced rate.
I was getting reduced rate. Yeah, that's why I was like, I was a bit like, well, the club has fucked up. Get the people in. There's 14 of the biggest retards in the world. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do with this?
The club fucked up as well.
Wait, why'd you get a reduced rate?
Because I did it as a favour.
But no, basically because
I did it as a favour.
Well, you were like, take some of my pay.
No,
I don't
he-
deserve
this
it.
is all before decided.
He messaged me like he was kind of like hinting that he wanted me to do it for free, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it for free because I like my mate. So
Yeah.
he then, but then he was like, all right, I'll give you 25 quid. So like,
Yeah,
Right,
it was
okay.
like basically they sell their tickets through a lot of them they sell through central seating, which is like they don't the club doesn't get money from
Yeah.
it, so it's just seat fillers.
Yeah.
So most of it was seat fillers, so they were just like we
That
can't
Sounds
sounds
like that
afford-
woman filled
she was
her
Yeah.
seat.
she filled her seat and another one.
What happened? Weren't they selling tickets for a while? What are they?
No,
what-
so that's the thing as well. They fucked up on the night as well. The fucking guys that.
but I
work-
mean, I've heard in general, like
Yeah, it
sales
is
haven't
slowed
been
down.
good.
it's because it's summer as well. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
help. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Do you think it's the quality?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt, that's not helping. Yeah.
Right.
I shut me cock. I'm on the lineup. It's great fucking lineup every week.
How did you get on?
Me?
No, Josh.
Oh, I actually did really well because they hated
was-
George so much that they were laughing more to
They were
spite
spite
him.
laughing me. So I
not there.
wandered over to Fatty McBing Boom, right? I went up to her,
Bingo wings.
and she's like eating a piece of cake, like looking at me.
Like Augustus Gloop.
And
She's just not doing any of these things.
she's looking at me, snarling.
What's your
Like,
foot there?
she's like, I don't. You know what? You're just not good enough at comedy. You're not good enough.
She said that?
She said that to me. She went because we was laughing at the first guy, Valdez, and he's like,
Yeah.
she's just funny the fuck of Valdez, and she's
No,
just
don't
like,
we all?
yeah, and she was like, "Oh, you're just not good enough." And I was like, "All right." I was like, "Calm down. It's a fucking comedy show."
Yeah.
I went, "It's a comedy show. You could not like me, but don't get like this." And she's like, farting.
Eating a hoagie.
Oh, it was disgusting. I nearly
Yeah.
threw up. And then so she goes back, waddles over to the seat for the first section, and
Yeah.
and then Diesel goes on, and Diesel's like, doing his thing, and everything Diesel says, she's fucking laughing hysterically at.
She runs on Diesel.
Yeah, she's laughing hysterically at it because she's like, yeah, he's funny, the
Yeah.
black boy's funny, but you're not funny because you're
Yeah.
a homophobic racist.
And that really hurt your feelings.
No, I was laughing at her, the fat cunt.
Right.
I thought you feel that pathetic. Then
Yeah.
yeah, good.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
also the fucking the gay guys at the front, they came up to me and was like, yeah, no hard feelings. It's just, and I was like, what do you mean hard feelings? You were being obnoxious. I didn't say this. At this point, I just was like, yeah, whatever. But
Yeah.
they were just being obnoxious
Yeah.
because they're classist. I'm a victim of classism.
Yeah, you're
Right,
the
yeah,
victim.
you are a victim of classism.
You are the victim.
I
here,
am.
for
You
sure.
are. You should apply for more. Do you qualify as like neurodivergent?
I am definitely autistic.
I tried to explain that to the
No,
girl.
I mean like you're just so working class. That you're-
that counts.
you
as a whole,
qualify
yeah.
as a disability.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I tried
right.
to explain to the lady. I was like, he's a bit, he's not right all
Yeah.
up there. And she was just said, it doesn't matter. I've seen autistic people and they tell great jokes sometimes. And I was like, yeah, he's not.
I
that
told
kind of
great
autistic.
jokes.
He's not fun autistic.
She's not wrong. Autistic people are very
Yeah.
funny. Some of them are deliberately funny. then.
You agree with that? I'm fucking funny.
No, I didn't know. I didn't respect her because at one point she was just like, she was like, thing is like Ricky Gervais, he can make jokes funny that are about like cancer and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, but that's Ricky Gervais in front of 10,000 people. Like,
Yeah.
this is a
Right.
room. It's 14 people and it's George. It's not. You can't compare those two things.
And
you
also,
know?
Ricky
Don't say
Gervais is
and
a
it's
hack.
George. I
George
probably-
is
yeah, but you're not
original.
Ricky Gervais.
I'm funnier than Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
Fucking retard.
Yeah, okay.
He's
nice.
not funny. He's
Did you
all
get into
trans
the,
people.
The spirit of comedy?
Oh yeah, I was gonna apply for it.
That'd
Then
be
they wanted
right up there, Ali.
yeah, but they wanted a 1 minute video, and I couldn't fucking. I
Oh,
couldn't.
this is you couldn't find a 1 minute video.
I could find a 1 minute video, but then I had to edit it. I was gonna ask you to do it, and I got embarrassed, so I didn't do it.
I edited videos for George, and I was like, here, put these on your social media. And then a few months later, you were like, oh yeah, I forgot to download them. Can you send them again? And I was
Jesus
like, George,
Christ.
come on.
Yeah, I don't like computers, innit?
They
You sound like
scare
my-
me.
So how did I get
What's
it's
that?
like magic in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
mate, I don't like them,
I'll
bro.
get worried about all the little men in there doing their
you
work.
sound like my mum. Like,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't-
scared of the computer.
I am a bit,
yeah.
well, because I know how to wank, and I'm like, I just get bored.
Yeah.
It really is impossible if you think about it for George to have downloaded those
Yeah,
videos.
he's computer illiterate.
Yeah,
but
Hang on, I did a booking. That's my phone. It's been
I
playing
thought
the
you
whole
got
time.
another
Yeah.
spot for next week. But you doing it next week?
Yeah.
Back for redemption, yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
Mate, it was when I
Yeah.
went on, just as I was going off stage, he like, tapped me on the shoulder and he was like, "Defend me," and I was like, "No."
Defend my honour.
I was like, "No."
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
didn't you? You this is the,
He's
this
like,
is
I
what
didn't want to bomb as well.
This is what irks me about the thing is that Diesel made a joke about me. He was like, oh, because he was talking about someone about like they was like, oh, you have a wedding, oh, why don't you book George, right? As a joke. But it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, why is you as the comedians recognise it that collection of people were fucking cunts, and you've all should have gone on stage and went, no, fuck you. But you did because you're a bunch of fucking cowards who kowtowed to the audience.
Right.
They were fucking horrible retards. I'm not a dancing monkey for them.
Yeah, I was. They liked me as well.
They were laughing at you because they were spite laughing at me.
Yeah.
Right.
So you only got laughs because they hated me.
Yeah.
And what's going on in your life now, George? Where are you sleeping?
I've got a house.
You've got a
Yeah,
house?
he's got a house now. Do you not know
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Tell me you got a house?
Yeah. Well, I got a room in a house. I'm not.
True.
Well, it's a bit. This is all a bit dodge.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna I might ask you to edit this out or like edit the reasoning out. But now I've got a room.
And you're living there
How
now.
much is it?
Let's not discuss.
Ooh.
Let's not discuss all this.
Fucking.
we can't discuss
You
it.
cunt.
Can't discuss
It's
the
just
details.
fucking like. Sorry.
We can't discuss the details, but George has secured a home.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
It's me and the fucking illegal immigrants
Are you
living it
squatting,
large.
though?
No. It's all good,
It's all
mate.
above
Don't worry
board.
about it,
It's all-
son.
it's all-
This cunt.
But you're
just,
not paying
like,
anything.
Oh, don't worry about it.
George has fallen on his feet. You know. He's,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
like a cat.
Yeah,
I am a
yeah.
cat.
You're on your last life, I feel like, though.
Nah,
We
I've got 8 left, mate.
We were discussing that
I'm
George,
never gonna
George
die.
actually does live the life of a cat.
You do, yeah.
He
just eating out of
sleeps. He
bins
sleeps in
and
the sun. Like
drinks milk out of sauces.
Yeah.
Don't you even think about throwing that. Fuck it. If you got, yeah.
bothers
Well,
the
you just
neighbours for
we'll
treats.
put it out. What's going on?
So,
Do you pay zero rent? Is what we're
correct,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
friend.
You
Yeah.
you fuck.
It is
Fun.
mental. Isn't
It's
it?
all coming up, George.
Yeah, it is mental.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
actually
In fairness, you deserve a bit of good luck.
Yeah.
You've been fucking.
is. To be fair though, would you have George's life for zero rent?
I would have my life over your fucking lives every day of the week.
Yeah.
I don't pay no rent. I get free money from the government.
And he complains about immigrants.
Yeah.
This cunt is
Well,
just
yeah,
like,
no, this is my fucking
I'm not going
right.
to get a fucking job.
This is my right as a fucking Englishman to be a scumbag. I'm like, you fucking Arabian cunt, do it in Arabia.
Yeah.
Did you say a raping cunt?
Arabia.
Arabian cunt.
An Arabian
And also
cunt.
a raping cunt.
Oh.
Oh, George.
But yeah, we have
Oh,
yeah
don't hang on, don't give me all this on the podcast. You lot are as racist as me. You just don't never admit it. It's just
No,
me.
No
You're
way.
willing to admit it.
That's
I
outrageous.
wouldn't know. I've said as much on the podcast. I've said I have racist thoughts, but I don't think.
Yeah,
I'm
and you whisper to me on the in our club.
when you go
you
when I-
whisper to me quietly.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I say it out loud, you go, "Oh, I don't think about that. I don't think
I've
that."
said it before, and I'll say it again. I have racist thoughts, but I don't think I'm racist.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I think racism is.
Where did you put that tissue?
It's in my other hand.
I thought you'd fucking thrown it somewhere.
It's behind your ear.
Yeah. Check your arse.
All right, I think racism is a made up. This is my new theory.
Oh no, we've talked about. Do you think it's a fucking?
No, Trotsky,
Yeah.
who was a communist.
He's been reading Stalin books.
Yeah, he invented it in. He invented the term racism, right? I think racism is a label they give to things to make you feel bad about stuff, like racist joke.
You can't call them things.
Yeah.
No, but like, so for instance, racist joke, right?
Yes.
It's just a joke, but if
Yeah.
you give it a label of racist, all of a sudden it's a bad thing to do. But it could be a racist joke where it's like, it could be a racist joke which doesn't actually like victimize a person of another race. You're just talking about another race.
Right.
Also, it's like if you notice something about a certain community, right? For instance, don't wear headphones on the
boy.
train. Don't oh boy me. You sent me Rob Moriarty. Rob Moriarty.
Mercy me.
I will-
boy.
Mercy me.
Hamish,
No, what are you doing here? What
Hamish,
the-
I'm asking for an editorial on this. No, but you know they don't use headphones, right? But if
Yeah,
I
they've been
but
known
this
to
is-
not
this is my
use-
point in action. I've made that. I've made that. I've noticed that, and I'm verbalizing that.
Yeah.
You were all saying, "Yeah, but that's racist." Why is that racist?
Because
It's not. It's pattern recognition. That's what-
Pattern recognition.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Obviously, there's anomalies. There's
Wanna
only
try that word again.
there's sea anomalies.
All right, here we go. The classist bullshit.
That's where the
Oh,
clown-
that's all.
That's where the clownfish
Fuck.
live, isn't it? In sea anomalies.
No, obviously there's an occasional white retard
Yes.
who does it, but the 99% of the time, who is it?
You're wrong.
Oh, fuck off.
But then
Josh.
there's also like you'd be worried there's a confirmation bias.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's
You
what I
know?
try and explain to him every time. And he
Yeah.
just goes, no, because I know. I see
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm being gaslit.
You're gaslighting me. You're
You're
gaslighting me.
gaslighting me.
No, yeah, no. I know what George is saying. What class are you, Josh?
Middle.
Middle class.
I'm upper lower middle class.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I describe myself as upper.
Yeah.
Upper lower middle class.
Upper lower middle class. Yeah, so I'm
What
the
does that
upper
mean?
part of the lower middle class.
Oh right.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
middle class.
Well, yeah, middle, but there's a subsection and a subsection within that. You know.
You-
Take the lower. So the middle class, you got the lower part of that, and then I'm in the upper part of that.
Right.
middle
Right.
class in England is a very much a. You can't have that voice and describe yourself as middle class because middle class is like people who speak properly. If because of that working class accent, he's not actually a part of the middle class. Middle class is like your family had run a grocery since like the 1800s and some bullshit.
Right.
You know, they went to a private school, not a good one, but a private school. You know,
Right.
it's the class structure in England. You know, it's more
What-
A
noticeable.
lot of people have
What do your
started saying I
parents
sound Australian as well.
I could see that a little bit. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just a lot of time. I don't know why that keeps happening.
Yeah, but you just sound normal to me.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't hear the Australian inflection.
No, neither. Like literally the last 2 gigs I've done, a girl came up to me after and was like, "Are you Kiwi or Australian?" I was like, "Kent." No,
Right.
neither.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Neither.
Yeah,
What do
and
your
then-
parents do?
My dad's a floor layer, and my mum, she works.
Isn't that
in
what George
sales.
does?
Oh, he's a street layer.
I'm a pavement layer.
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah, no, yeah. My mum works in sales for.
She sells herself.
Yes, yeah. This
Yeah.
is what we say in the family.
Right.
She's in sales.
She's in sales.
She's in sales.
She sell her ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I got a younger brother. He's
Of
been doing-
age?
Yeah, he's legal. So yeah.
He looks like him, but fat.
Yeah.
He's the fat
Oh, he's
version of
fat.
No, he's not fat. He's just
you. Big boned.
No, he's not even that. He's just got like a rounder face than me.
Okay,
really.
that's all right.
That's all it is.
Kind of like a Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he's and he does.
I call it Thomas the Spank Engine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
No, I don't know.
Are you ever off? Like it's always. It's
Yeah.
No.
Living in this house must be a fucking nightmare.
Oh,
The
it's a
amount
nightmare.
of puns that fly around.
Oh, so much
That's the
puns.
best part of it, though.
Yeah.
The
Of course
nightmare is the shit man downstairs.
Oh, God, the shit, man. Things have really.
How's that going?
The
by
shit
the
has
way?
hit the fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Big
Yeah,
time.
and we are not
Literally.
fans.
Is
The
he?
shit has hit everything in this house.
Is he here?
Yeah, Chris! Fuck you!
Oh my
You old faggot!
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
okay.
No, it's
What's happened?
Kill yourself!
Jesus.
it's
No,
devolved to
fuck him so much in the face.
Oh, he's bumping.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
no,
it.
that's probably what's his name?
like Edwin.
Edwin?
Yeah.
Edwin van der Sar. Is in the basement,
van der
yeah,
Sar.
ex-Man United goalkeeper.
Okay, nice.
So
Wait, so what's happened? What happened with him?
where do we even fucking begin?
I mean, it's more that he because he's just become. He used to like we'd confront him about the shit on the seat and stuff, and he used to be like, "Oh, sorry about that. I'll clean that up. I'll keep an eye on that. Make sure I work on it." And then he's just started being obstinate, just been like, "It wasn't me, man. Not my problem." You know. And so he would just leave it there, and there'd just be shit on the seat. So I'd go down and be like,
And what
"Your
he's-
shit's still on the seat, you old fucking cunt," and like basically
Like,
just.
hey man.
He'd be like, "You're a fat fuck, man. You're a fucking loser. You sit in your room all day." I'm like, "No, I go out and do stand up every night." And he's like, "No, well, that's not very. Well, you're not very funny, are you?" And I go, "Remember how funny it was when your wife left you?"
Oh my
We found out
god.
that
Because he keep calling me a loser. I'm like, "You're a fucking loser. You're a 60-year-old man, and you can't
Yeah,
afford
you
your
live
rent."
with
And
me.
he's like, at least I used to have a wife and kids. At least I'm a has been. Like he thinks being a has been.
Each time I
that.
had
Oh,
that,
that's so
oh my
funny.
god.
But like, we never found out what happened to his wife and kids. You know what I mean?
Wow,
I don't know.
He definitely molested them.
Something
Definitely, there's a sex crime. We've always thought that. We've always
Molested
thought
both is crazy.
Oh yeah.
that. So yeah, and then like we've had like shouting matches and stuff. And one time Hamish told him to go to his room,
I tell him all the time. to
and
go
he
to
was
the-
like,
Go
"You're not
to-
my father."
Go to your room. You
Yeah.
told
I
him
said,
that.
"Go to your fucking room, Chris."
And he's like, "You're not my father." And then it's just like, "Yeah, well, your father's probably dead. You fucking old cunt."
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And
So
yeah.
you've really gone past the point of like passive aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, with the shouting
It's
matches,
now just
there's-
fully aggressive.
Yeah, he's been leaving the oven and the stove on,
Oh my!
Oh
He's
my
trying to
God.
actively
He's
burn
trying to
the
kill
house
us.
down.
and we've put I put signs up like in the kitchen saying, "Turn off the fucking stove."
Yeah.
And, the thing.
And there's a
he
gas
kept-
leak from his ass.
Yeah,
Started a fire.
that's what's more dangerous.
Yeah.
So then we've done that, and he keeps pulling the signs down, and I just keep putting them back up because I'm worried he's actually gonna fucking kill us. Like,
Yeah,
And,
I don't. In my mind, I haven't. Because I've never seen him. I have an image of in my mind. What he look, in my mind, he has
let's
like.
get a photo because we're gonna get to.
Yeah.
We found his Instagram threads.
Oh,
and-
wait, he has Instagram. He's
Yeah, and he
60
was
years old?
there he is there.
Threads.
Yeah, we're gonna pop that up on the
That's
screen.
what, mate. Well, not.
What
the-
did he
Read,
say?
read
not
it
the
out
mus-
as well.
not
Read
the
what the
mustache.
thread post
In
says.
my mind, he had long grey hair.
Read out what the thing says.
He looks like fucking.
Filch from.
If you are a female between the ages of 20 and 40, you seriously would get with this? Not because you need a sugar daddy, or OF sponsor, or cryptocurrency, just because. Why? Because all I get is digital ghosts.
So I'm gonna
What
show you
the
something
fuck?
else.
That
So
doesn't
like,
even-
So he replies to bots of like 18-year-old girls
Right.
Yeah.
that are like
Oh,
just
sad,
scamming
man.
bots.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, you're pretty hot. Your bra would look better off on my floor," and all this sort of stuff.
yeah,
So we've been considering catfishing him.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna do like a pedo sting.
I wanted to do like.
Oh my god!
a catch a predator.
Oh
on
my
them.
god!
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
That would
Can I
be
get
so
please
good.
involve me in this right away?
That would
Yeah,
be
we can use
so
it as a
good.
decoy.
Would you beat?
Yeah,
Would you
yeah.
beat him up?
What if he was?
No,
a pedo?
no. it
Josh
just
would be a
I
great
would just,
decoy,
I would
but
just
you're not a
go
woman.
in like a dress and a wig. and
Josh,
just
put that
be
wig
like-
on. You could be the decoy.
Yeah, if I was,
Yeah, we could use it as a
if he was
decoy.
gay, I could be a good decoy.
You'd
No,
be
it's
a
not
good
gay. Just
decoy.
put a wig on, bro.
Yeah.
Shave,
I'll sit-
shaved near
Yeah.
I
to
was like,
cheek.
I'm in the living room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's like, where are you? I'm gonna come get you.
We don't have a living room,
Yeah.
but
There's cookies on the table.
yeah. But we've said to him, because what we were gonna do was because he can't pay rent at the moment because the landlord told Hamish that he can't pay rent.
Why?
Because we think he's got like
You must
he's
be
in debt or he's a
insane,
gambling addict or he's a recovering alcoholic as well, and he keeps kind of falling off. If
Is
this
that
cunt
him
slams
just
the door-
rustling around outside?
Huh?
Is that him making all that noise?
Why is there noise coming from?
Yeah,
Is he
I
eavesdropping?
can just hear.
Is this
yeah.
going to be a shouting match?
Yeah,
I hope so.
I don't want.
You don't like this,
I'm
do
not
you?
built for this.
You
No,
don't
I'm
like
not.
this, do
I'm
you,
not
Josh?
built for.
Why are you
Fine.
nervous?
No, I'm just not built for.
He's a nervous guy, Josh.
Confrontation.
Yeah, I like
Hamish talking
confrontation.
to someone?
Yeah, George seeks confrontation.
I don't seek it, but I enjoy it. I like it with strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he got
you're
in
good.
he got in an argument with just some fucking random guy on the street. While we were
No,
all
that
doing-
again, that was bullshit. Let's not go into this.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to get into that? What happened?
Well, no, he's just a fucking guy. Fucking walked up to me. He walked in front of me, and then he walked in my way.
Yeah.
And then went and moved out of the way, and he tutted. So I was like, why? I was like, oh, you fucking cunt, tutting
Yeah.
me. And he turned around, was like barking at me, like, what your fucking problem, man? What's your fucking problem? So I just went up to him and went, what's your fucking problem? I
Yeah.
was like, you tutted me. And he was like, yeah, but because you was. I was like, no, you walked towards me, and then you got out of the way.
Yeah.
Don't tut me.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, no. And then eventually I was like, oh, fuck off. And I just walked away.
Right.
It's nothing. It's not a story.
Yeah, me and Hamish have we do this thing where we did it last night where like we're on an escalator, and even if we're not particularly in a hurry, if we see someone standing in the left hand side,
Oh mate.
we just go right. Well, we're in a hurry all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
to
yeah.
fucking like.
Mate, I was doing a
prove a point.
I was doing a bit about that at one point. Yeah, like if I can see that they're almost near the bottom, I'm like I will sprint
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Just to be
Yeah, I
So,
gave a
excuse
guy
me?
a proper good shoulder.
I'm
on
busy.
the-
I
on
need to
the,
be somewhere.
Yeah.
But
on
yeah.
on the escalator yesterday, and it's kind of when I did it, I was like, "What am I doing? This is not me."
No, I really like doing it.
Yeah.
It really makes me feel
No,
happy.
you got,
They have to learn.
yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's social engineering. You got to fucking teach people you don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a gig in a veterans club in Colston, and the
Yeah.
headliner was Bobby Davro. Do you know who Bobby
Nice.
Davro is?
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard-
I remember
no,
Bobby.
I don't- yeah,
he
I'm
was
bad
in
with names.
EastEnders.
Yeah, yeah.
You waiting on
yeah.
a message or something?
No, I'm looking at Bobby Davro.
Oh, Bobby Davro, right.
I'm just getting a picture of him to rekindle the memories.
Yeah, so he was on EastEnders and he won like Strictly Come Dancing in the fucking
Oh, okay.
a few years ago or something.
You won Strictly Come, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I know. I saw the twinkle in your eye as soon as he said "Strictly Come Dance." I was like, "Right, here we go."
Isn't he like a right wing guy or something?
He's
Like, he's
got
some
well,
shit.
he's like I can surmise his
From his act.
surmise, is that the right word?
Yes.
You can surmise his vibe just from this. He goes on stage and he goes, I haven't met the bar manager here, but I can tell he likes big tits. And he was, because the two bartenders had big tits, the two women
Yeah.
on the thing.
Right,
Nice.
okay.
And the crowd was just like all these old geezers that are like, you know, just the crowd was just all white people that are like
sounds-
50 and above.
That sounds
Yeah.
perfect.
George is
Sounds
perfect for
yeah.
George.
Yeah.
George
I'm
would have been fucking
Spiritually, I'm a boomer. Yeah.
Yeah.
George would have murdered.
George
you.
is going up to the bar and asking for a glass of milk.
Yeah.
You have any milk?
Got any milk? But the
Can I take it from the taps, love?
oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so it's all just like fucking, and it's a veterans club, and they're all like 50 and above, and there's like maybe a good 25% of the audience are like old women, like
Right,
proper
okay.
old deers
Right.
that you'd see at like it's like a bingo hall.
But
Yeah.
I think I might be wrong. Are they like instinctively just like, oh, it's Bobby Davro?
Oh, they're all there for Bobby Davro.
Yeah, so they
Right,
love it,
okay.
right?
Yeah, they love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could have said anything like. So yeah, I went on then, and I was like, it's one of those. It's like it could go either way because I've done veterans clubs before, and they fucking hated me, Irish and gay.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, and then I went on and
It's mainly the Irish
Negatives
thing.
make it positive.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Um,
mainly the Irish thing because they're all veterans. They all served in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
They all sucked each other off in the.
They-
yeah.
they-
Yeah.
They
Don't
don't,
ask,
want to,
don't
they
tell.
don't want to be reminded of the fact that they
Do you know
were
what
gay.
I've
during
heard
the
a thing
war.
about Northern Ireland. There was a gay shed for the soldiers, right? For the British soldiers.
Ooh.
So all the gay boys in Northern Ireland,
The
all the
gay.
IR gays,
Yeah.
they would go to this shed
Yeah.
and wait around, and then the helicopter would fly in, and all the soldiers would get out of the helicopter, go in and have a bum, and go back home.
Have a bum in the helicopter.
Nice.
No, have a
what?
bum in the shed, the gay
In
shed.
the gay sheds.
Wait, so they'd be in the helicopter and
yeah,
they'd see the
yeah,
gay sheds.
yeah. The
Yeah, they fly
don't
over
know why,
the gay.
Don't know why the helicopter's needed in this
Yeah.
Oh,
scenario.
yeah, because what's going to get you more hard than you're fucking a gay boy coming out in a fucking helicopter? That's fucking. You do it because it's fun.
Yeah,
there must,
Memoirs of a Gay Shed.
Yeah.
there must be a.
That's pretty good. Come on now.
Yeah, there must. Well, there's got to be a pun.
Memoirs of a
Memoirs of a Gay
There's got to
Shed.
be a pun for the helicopter, like black cock.
Oh,
something
black
like
cock.
Black cock
helicopter.
down.
Well, there was no black people in the British
Yeah,
military
just
Yeah,
some,
back
something
very
then.
like,
pale.
what's a gay helicopter?
was the
like
black
a-
and tan.
Pale cocks.
Black and
Yeah.
tan, black tan down.
like a
Black
Chinook,
tan
maybe
down.
a Chinook or something.
Yeah,
like
this-
that.
Oh, what the? Is
You'd be
that
able
a
to do-
slur? What the
Oh
fuck
no,
is
no, that's the type of helicopter.
a Chinook?
A Chinook, yeah.
Is it like
Yeah.
a Jewish helicopter?
No, it's like
Yeah.
it's the one that has
Hey, the Chinook.
it's
Yeah.
the one that has the two blades.
Right.
You know, like the long cargo one. I think.
Right.
Yeah, there's got
Cargo beep beep.
You could do something with that. Come on, Hamish.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
But so they're in the helicopter. They see
So they're
the
in a-
gay shed.
They're in a helicopter, right?
Yeah.
It's the top brass gay boys in the
Yeah.
army, and they're flying down, and they're gonna
Flying
go.
down like ooh.
Yeah.
The gay Irish guys are in the shed, and
What's the
they're
song
tight
playing
jeans.
from the helicopter?
I don't know, Madonna.
It's Raining Men.
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. So they come down. The gay Irish boys in the sheds, and then
The
they
gay Irish boys.
Yeah, because it's the
It's
local
the
gay.
Irish.
The local gay boys.
How
are
do
in the
they
sheds.
organise this back then?
It's all-
What is it? Are they just?
This is all,
it
this is
just
all
a
not true,
feeling?
by the way.
George,
I'm
this is
sure
a
this is
dream you
not
had?
true, yeah.
Because there's no, they're just gay.
No way any of this is
In
correct.
the 80s, you just had gay sheds.
Yeah.
There were just,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
no, there was gay sheds, there was gay
They drop
toilets.
you off in the gay
So the
helicopter.
British Army
Yeah, yeah.
clocks that's the gay boy area. So they was like, well, we're gays. Let's go to the gay boy area.
Ah.
Yeah,
And
it's
they
a,
kind of like
it's community outreach.
community outreach around.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow.
That's good.
Wow.
So it's kind of like the shed kind of was like, you know, on Christmas Day during World War II where they kind of
Yeah.
played football.
Right,
Yeah,
enough
And
yeah.
it kind of
of
just,
this.
it was like a kind of like a momentary kind of ceasefire.
Mm. I had a mate who used to work with, and he was like before he was a butcher, he
This
was
was
a
a long
squaddy.
time ago.
Yeah, yeah, it's ages ago.
Surprised you can remember.
He was a squaddy
Yeah.
in the IRA, not in the IRA. He was in Northern Ireland as a British soldier.
Yeah.
And he said he was like, yeah, mate, it was crazy. Like we'd go around like on patrol, and we'd just be like nicking women's underwear from a line and taking it home, and then having a wank over
Why would
it.
you want it off on the line? It's
Well, it's on the line.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you want them
Well, that's the-
dirty.
well, you can't fucking go in
Yeah,
their houses.
straight out the drawer.
Yeah.
Straight off them.
Straight off the legs.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, of course, but there's
But
there's
they
rules
went
of
around
war.
nicking,
They
like,
were- yeah, they're just nicking underwear and shit and fucking,
Have you ever done
Having
that?
fun.
Have you
this
ever
is why
sniffed-
we
you ever
fucking
sniffed?
bombed your like cars and.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
well deserved. We're
Yeah.
No,
we're
you
stealing pants.
lot fucking overreacted.
No, we did
Oh, fuck
not.
off.
We took, it was
we took
proportionate.
Oh, I don't want to be a Brit anymore. Fuck off.
Yeah, who wants to be a Brit?
Fucking most people looks like with all them fucking coming here.
Yeah.
What are you talking
I knew-
about?
As soon as I said that, I said, as soon as I
It's a
said, who wants to be a
dangerous-
Brit?
yeah.
Off
he's
the
gonna be like,
It's a
fucking
dangerous
world
line of
coming.
question, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, but it's like you were doing better when we owned you.
It's like George.
By what metric?
Yeah.
By every metric.
It's George's
By
joke. It's like
every
we took away
metric.
one vegetable and you
Yeah.
all fucking died.
did.
You look like a potato.
Fuck off. Fuck off, then eat me.
Wait,
you
so
cunt.
how did the potato famine? I don't know anything about.
George is the expert.
Well,
How did-
it was a bit of a fuck up because
we
I
fucked up.
bet it killed a lot of people.
Well,
Hold our hands up.
there was a particular potato disease, right,
Yeah.
which affected one type of potatoes, and it was a bit your fault because you never thought.
come
No,
on.
you never thought of thinking growing two types of potatoes. You only grew one type of potato.
we're not fucking Hector Blumenthal.
Oh
like,
no!
what are we-
Fuck off! Think
Yeah.
about it. Grow
Hector
two.
Blumenthal.
So
yeah,
this-
who's that guy?
You mean Heston?
Hester Blumenthal.
So
yeah.
all your potatoes started dying off, right? And also at this same time, we're fighting the French, the British, for your freedom, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Well,
all
what?
these potatoes start fucking
You
dying.
were fighting the French for our freedom.
Yeah, because would you be ruled by? Would you rather be ruled by an Englishman or a Frenchman?
Oh, that's a good point.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
So all the potatoes are dying off, right? So you didn't think of growing some fucking leeks or anything. You're like, oh no, there's no potatoes. We're all fucks.
yeah.
All right.
Why
And-
there wouldn't be leaks in our like what the fuck?
what do you mean grow a leek?
Yeah.
It's a fucking ground.
Yeah.
It's the grower
few
leak,
leaks
it's
in the gay
fucking
shed.
ground.
Grow anything for fuck's sake.
George speaks about these things like he was there. as
Yeah,
well.
and
He's
he
like,
might have been.
You have no idea what I was doing that day." Like,
yeah.
No,
yeah.
I've just fucking read a book.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the British, but at the same time, we're fighting the French, right? So when there's a food surplus, we took away all the potatoes were left. We took away to feed the British army.
Right.
So that really fucked you over, and then that's why the famine happened. It was a dual thing of your bad pre-planning, and then we take the piss out of you.
Yeah.
So it was both our faults.
No.
It doesn't sound from everything you just said. It doesn't sound like it was.
Sounds
their
like you
fault
really
at
put all
all.
your potatoes in one
No, no,
basket.
no, no.
Hey.
Yeah.
You didn't think.
Don't
You
count your
didn't plan
potatoes
ahead.
before
You
they
didn't
hatch.
plan ahead. You didn't think of going. All right, we won't just sustain off potatoes. We'll grow leeks. We'll grow some strawberries, maybe.
You can't live off of
can't-
strawberries and
yeah,
leeks.
you can't
Potatoes have carbs.
Yeah,
can't
but
live
carbs they
off
potatoes
survive.
are way
So
more
strawberries have
carb heavy.
carbs.
Huh?
Strawberries have carb. You could live.
Yeah, but potatoes, you're gonna
You
get way the
fucking start
potato
a
yield.
start a cheese factory.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Cheese factory.
Just do something. You
Yeah, you mean your
cunts.
cock?
They had other things going on.
No, they fucking clearly didn't because they
No.
were starved to death.
Yeah,
we were
but-
dealing with you cunts.
Yeah, all right, we did take
Is
it a
this
bit
during, are
too
you talking
far.
about World War II?
No, this is the Napoleonic War era, so 1850.
And why were you
Why were we
fighting
fighting the
for
French?
Ireland?
No, because we ruled Ireland,
Yes.
right? So you was part of the British Empire, so we
Yeah.
was fighting for you
Yeah.
because we loved you. You know, we loved you, and you threw it back in our
Like an
fucking face.
abusive. We're in an abusive relationship.
Yeah, all right. You're alone now. How's that fucking done? You're owned by fucking Amazon. How's that
What do
going
you mean
for
run
you?
by Amazon?
Amazon owns your little fucking Irish
They don't
arses.
fucking own us.
Yeah,
How
they
do
do,
they
you
own
bitches,
us?
and you're fucking sucking Jeff Bezos' cock, going, come over here and fuck. Oh, don't pay no taxes, fine. You're fucking sticking a finger up his
No,
ass.
they pay taxes. We just have a low corporation tax. It's 12.5%.
Yeah, exactly. So you used to do that you didn't think of doing it for us. You could have done it for us, but no, you betrayed us, and now you do it for that fucking.
Well, you
bald
know, an
cunt.
eye for an eye.
Yeah, so now you're fucking under the wing of Amazon. So how's that going for
You
you?
swear Amazon was like fucking like in government or something with us?
No, you're owned by Amazon. If you
How
didn't,
are we owned
because
by
if you didn't get the
Amazon?
corporation tax and weren't getting the money, you'd still be fucking living in a field. You'd still be you'd be standing around in fucking potato sacks dancing.
No,
still.
we wouldn't,
You
'cause
fucking
Amazon-
paddy
They would, I
cunt.
think they would love that.
What did you
Yeah.
say, paddy cunt?
Yeah, fuck off. I hate
used
all
the
this-
wrong slur
I hate
there
all
for a
this
second.
fucking guilt tripping we get from you. It's like
Right.
you were doing fine with us.
I don't fucking go on about it. I only go on about it
Oh,
when you
you-
bring
oh, yeah,
it
but
I
up.
was going to say George 100% brought this up.
He did.
and then immediately
And I
went
wasn't
on the
letting it slide.
defensive.
I'm talking about you as a collective people.
Right.
You and fucking kneecap the fucking
Well,
snide cunts.
kneecap, yeah,
Oh,
I don't
Do you know
know.
who they get funded by? The British fucking government.
Well, it was a grant.
Yeah, but don't
Speaking
if
of
you hate us,
kneecaps,
don't-
what the fuck's going on with this?
Yeah, what the what the fuck? It's like Voldemort's
I got
fucking
bog- I got
back
boggly-
of Professor Quirrell's head.
Yeah, I got
what-
boggly
what-
knees.
Why?
No, there's bobbly
I don't
knees.
know.
And then I've seen pictures of kids in Gaza that are malnourished.
Yeah.
None of them have fucking knees like that.
Yeah, it's mental. I've got bad.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
What the
They
fuck?
move. They like if you if I hang on. If I get my leg on there.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Now you can like move the cap around.
Yeah,
Whoa,
but-
oh, what?
It's gross.
Yeah, but everyone
Ah,
can do
man,
that,
that's
right?
Yeah, but it's like mine. It looks way worse.
Did you dislocate your kneecap or something?
No, it's just I just have bobbly kneecap. I've got a fucking. That's why my left knee's fucked. It doesn't. The kneecap doesn't slide properly in the joint. I had to stop running.
Right.
So annoying.
What are these tattoos you got now?
They're just dumb. There's a spider with.
Yeah.
It's got 9 legs as well. I've
What's
drew-
that about?
I drew.
Chernobyl
I
spider.
drew 8. I drew 8. And then I was like, I want him to wave at me as well, so I just drew another one and then didn't think about it.
Did you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Tattoo?
Yeah. They're all drawn myself. I got this one as well. I like this one. It's like a skeleton.
You couldn't
on
tell.
it.
It looks
nice.
like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
He was 5 when he got it.
Yeah. No, I drew them all myself.
You tattooed yourself
No. I just
No.
drew the sketch, and then
straight onto your leg or onto paper, and then
onto paper. Yeah. And then
Right.
The guy in the tattoo parlor was like, he was like, you want to put this one on, and he
Yeah.
had it the other way, so it's like facing.
it's
that way.
supposed to face.
Yeah, and I was like, no. He's like, well, no, because then it's going to be upside down. I was like, well, no,
Yeah.
because then it's to me.
Yeah.
It's me, you know.
Yeah.
It's looking at me.
It's looking at. That's what you want.
I want it to look at me, and he was
Yeah.
like, he just looked at me. He just went, "You're a fucking idiot," and just like, you know, was
Have
like,
you ever been
totally.
jerking off and you make eye contact with the spider?
Yeah, I'm often jerking off with my legs up here as well, like this.
Oh, you jerk off like that?
Yeah.
Like you're in stirrups.
Yeah.
Maple stirrup.
Yeah, no, they're all terrible. They're terrible. Maple's terrible.
I think
That's
Ollie and Maple.
awful.
I think Ollie and Maple have
Yeah.
a few of them lying around.
But yeah, they're all awful. They're all fucking terrible.
Do you have any tattoos, George?
No, I
Oh,
can't.
you
he's got
couldn't.
all these,
You
these
couldn't.
here and-
No, I couldn't because it would just turn into a psoriasis blob.
Yeah.
wouldn't
It
it?
would. Yeah, it
that's
would just
true.
fall off.
It'd be disgusting.
It's
Yeah,
needle
all
goes
these
right.
tattoos I have as well. I had the same thing. I was like, no, I want it to face me.
Yeah.
And the guy had to like, got pissy with me. He's like, that's not how we do tattoos.
No, that's not allowed. It's like
Yeah.
you
What
are
did you want to
on.
face you?
You want like to say like the writing here.
Yeah.
I want it to be able to read the writing.
Yeah.
But then he's like, no, it should be legible.
Were you
to
gonna
someone
get your
who's-
set list tattooed?
No, set-
Yeah.
I would, man. I would. I've seen like a lot of people recently who are like doing tours and stuff. They have set lists.
That's a normal
hidden
thing.
somewhere. Yeah.
That's a normal. Bill Burr did it in like the
Yeah,
early
I had this
2000s.
big
Yeah, a lot of
fear
the
of,
time
like-
they have a TV with
Yeah.
the bits come
That's
up.
I mean, like,
it's so relaxing. I was like,
When you say a
Fuck.
set list, are you talking about bullet points? Or are you talking about like the
no bullet points. Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
talking
fine.
about
That's,
word by
that's
word.
fine.
Word
Why would
for
that be
word
wrong?
would be insane.
Word for word would be in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just like
insane.
they're
But like
reading.
fucking like Bill Burr apparently, like when he did a set, when he did a tour, he would have like 4 or 5 set list points.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, my wife's a cunt. I love black people. White
Yeah.
people are retarded. I'm ginger.
Yeah.
My dad hated me. Ow.
Yeah.
You know.
Sounds like my set.
Yeah.
Jesus. But yeah, so sorry, back to Bobby Davro. I've heard all these mad stories about Bobby Davro. Like he, one guy told me the story where he was doing a gig with him and he was out in the car park. The guy who told me the story was out in the car park having a cigarette, and Bobby Davro came out into the car park and just started punching himself in the head. He was like,
What?
get your fucking shit together, Bobby.
Nice.
Get your fucking
What
head in
the
the game.
fuck?
And then he just went in, and then he just like, he's one of these guys who's like booked for 45 minutes and he does like 2.5 hours.
Oh my god.
He's like Dave Chappelle.
That sounds like a
Just
fucking
goes on.
nightmare.
Yeah, and then he's like, he had like a handler with him, like one of his, like an assistant.
What?
He comes in and he has like, he came into the green room and he had like 4 blazers, and he was just like, oh yeah, which one do you think we should go with? Yeah. And one of them had like glitter and like sparkles and stuff on it, and his PA was just like, yeah, it's a bit flashy for tonight, Bobby.
Yeah,
It's
don't
a
show,
veterans
don't
club.
look like you're
Yeah.
showing off, you know.
Yeah, he was like, it's a veterans club, Bobby. You don't be going down there looking like Liberace.
Yeah.
And
But the
he's
thing,
just
that
like-
is so 80s. He's like,
I was
but
gonna say that sounds very 80s.
it's in the 80s, there's such an element of camp in show business. It was just
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter if you're a fucking Cockney geezer. You're still, yeah, but I still like wear a nice suit.
Yeah.
Got to put
Yeah.
a show on. For
Gotta
the
put a
people,
show on
you
for the
know?
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah,
They've
like-
come out, they've paid good money.
He goes there. He has his own theme music. He goes there. You know that song where the Proclaimers da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da
Yeah,
da.
yeah.
He gets the crowd chanting Bobby Davro, Bobby
It doesn't
Davro,
even fit with the thing.
Bobby Davro. Da, 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 da.
He's living
And
my literal dream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say, George, this is George's fucking wet
yeah.
dream.
So he goes.
Fucking nightmare.
George
Yeah.
Wheeler, George
Wheeler.
Wheeler.
Riding like a fake horse, like a
Yeah. Stop the boats. So anyway, he goes on stage. He's doing all that, and anyway, so he was down the back of the room when I was on stage doing my shtick, whatever. I get off, so he heard my set. So then we're up in the green room, and afterwards, and me and Danica had to like leave to get a train, and we were like about to leave, and then he was just like, "Oh, your name's Danica," and then she's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "That reminds me of this music video I was in back in the 80s with this band," and he's like, "You have to watch this," and he like takes out his phone, he starts playing this music video of a band that was like big, and I can't remember who it was, probably like Pulp or something.
Right,
And they had a
yeah,
song
yeah.
called Danica.
Right.
So he starts playing it, and he's making us watch the music video. And he's like, "Oh, I gotta tell you about this shoot. Like, they put me in like these hot leather pants, and they had to put
And
me
he
up.
just-
They put me on this
yeah.
bridge or whatever." And when he said hot leather pants, oh fuck, has this been? Oh no,
What's wrong?
my seat, it's pinned on my seat.
shit.
It's probably fine, is it?
Is there still?
Yeah, there's levels. Yeah, hopefully that's not
There's
hasn't
levels.
destroyed. So he was like, oh yeah, they put me in like hot leather pants, and then they put me on this thing, and then he goes, oh, I have to be careful here. Rob is gonna get a boner or whatever. And then I was just like, yeah.
Hey.
And then he goes, he's like, and then I got on this, what's it, like a cherry picker?
Yeah.
And he was like, put me on, he goes, and that's when I realized I had 2 phobias in life. And he was like, heights, and then I just went, gay men. And he was just like, oh, Rob, yeah. And he goes, I'm not homophobic. I love my home. And then he just started like
He's just
waving
doing
at me.
bits. He's doing bits.
He's doing
dude.
bits.
Yeah.
Well, he walked up to me, and the first thing he said to me was like, he goes, I'm a bit nervous for the gig, Rob. And I was like, why? And he was like, last time I was here, I had a stroke, and I haven't been back since.
Yeah,
I thought,
I just had a stroke in the bathroom.
yeah. Well, that's what I thought. I thought he was like teeing up a bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotta stroke someone.
Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I thought he was joking, and
So
then I
she didn't mind,
realized,
though.
I
Yeah.
struck the bartenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she didn't fucking mind.
yeah, she
mate.
didn't mind. It's the 80s.
I
And
had a
then
stroke.
he was like, no, I had a stroke. I was coming off stage and I had a stroke.
And he actually had a
He
stroke.
actually had a stroke, and he's like
Fucking hell.
recovering from the stroke, and he hadn't been
The
back.
hardest working man in show business.
Yeah.
He's probably, yeah. And then he went on stage anyway, and he's doing his Bobby Davro. He does like 2 bits, and he sees a guy in the front row that saved him when he had the stroke.
How do you
That, like,
save
found him.
someone that's having a stroke?
Yeah, I don't know.
He found him.
He's
and
like,
called an
I think he's
ambulance.
having a stroke. I got to take him away into the.
Yeah. But if
Yeah,
you,
what do you do with a person having a stroke?
There's nothing you
you
well,
can
you
call
have
an
to
ambulance.
catch it in time.
You call an ambulance
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
It's not like you could just start CPR on them. They're just like, I'm
No.
not
You
dead.
stroke him on the head and go shh.
Yeah, you go,
Just start
Just
putting-
let it go towards the light.
Yeah.
So and he saw the guy. He was on stage doing his act, and he saw the guy in the front row, and he was like, "This guy." He starts crying.
No.
Yeah. He's like, "This guy saved my life." And he goes down. He's like, and there's just such a change of like vibe because
Yeah,
he's
it's like,
like,
oh, it's kind of,
showbiz. He's got like his blazer
It's
on.
kind of serious now.
Yeah. And he goes,
Yeah, but the
"This
people
guy
always
saved
loved
my
it, right?
life." Oh, people loved it.
Yeah,
and he
of
went down and he
course.
shook his hand. He was like,
Yeah.
"You fucking saved my life. I want to buy you a drink. I want to buy you a drink." And then he had to throw in the jokes. He was like, "A half pint, only a half pint. I don't have the money."
Good.
And but yeah, I heard yeah, like he's a lunatic. Like someone told me a story that like he you know Jacob Hawley.
Yeah.
Jacob Hawley did a gig with him, and I'm just telling someone else's story now, but Jacob Hawley did a gig with him, and he said I'm trying to get Bobby Davro on the podcast, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
yeah.
quiet. Please can't.
No, he'd love you.
Yeah.
You'd be his opener.
Oh yeah, mate. This
He'd
could be
love
this could be
you.
my
This is
into
his way
business.
into the industry.
Yeah. And
He's actually excited about that.
I quite like Bobby Davro. Yeah.
yeah. Do you actually remember Bobby Davro?
Yeah, like I remember looking him up and like he was on I'm a Celebrity or something like that. And
Yeah,
and my
yeah,
dad
yeah.
my dad likes Bobby Davro.
Your dad would love Bobby
That's
Davro.
something I could show my father.
Yeah, if you told your
Yeah.
dad you
I'm
were
like-
opening for Bobby Davro, he'd
I doesn't
probably
fuck
like,
that. I'm on a sofa.
I love
with
you,
him.
George. I'm
Yeah,
proud of
it's
you,
like-
George.
Yeah.
Just stifling
It was-
the tears. Like,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
voice.
Yeah. Just FaceTime.
I've never said it, but I do love you, son.
I do love you, son.
I'm like, thanks, Dad.
Now fuck off.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that was George Wheeler and Josh Weeden in our most heavily edited episode to date, I think. Fuck me. Go follow them on Instagram. Their Instagrams are in the show notes. Please support the podcast on Patreon, €3.50 a month. If you'd like to keep listening to this episode, the second half of the episode is on Patreon, and that's the case every single week. And of course, there's a fucking airplane flying above. I hope it crashes and everyone dies. Yes, you can also support the Patreon by telling people about the pods. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I have a solo show on the 26th of May in Top Secret in London at 6 p.m. And it's free in, so please come to that. That would be great. And yeah, that's it, guys. All right. Thanks for listening. See you next week. Bye.